Hey guys, Scott here from the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetalDetecting.com. Today I'm at a new permission. I'm going to come down here with both the CTX 3030 and the Minelab Manticore. I know a lot of people out there want to compare these two machines together, so we'll do what we did the other day where we find some holes and mark them, and then we'll cross-check them with each machine to see if there's one that hears something the other one doesn't. I highly doubt we won't know any difference in the machines. I think they'll both find each of the targets. It just comes down to how deep and I guess how much iron infatuation there is in the ground. So infatuation, I mean infested. Why do I keep saying infatuation? I'm not infatuated with iron, believe me. I don't want to be. So I got a nice pretty stream behind me here. If you can't see it, I hope you can try to put it in the view here. Secret location though. There's a real nice mill here, and it's been around a long time, so there could be some potential for some old stuff. Who knows? I don't know if anybody has ever detected here or not, but we'll be the first to find out. Stay tuned. All right, here is the CTX setup. I'm just going to show you what I'm hunting in today. I'm going to go into coins. I am hunting in, hopefully you can see this, the glare is horrible. Just going down, we'll just edit that so you can see the settings. So I'm going to do probably pattern 2, which is all metal basically. Tone ID profile, I've really not changed anything from there. My response is normal. My recovery, I'm not going to pick fast unless I need to, but I am picking recovery deep. No seawater. I am going to use target separation for ground and coin. And let's see, pinpoint is normal. That's that setting. Let's get out of here. Sensitivity is going to be auto +3. And really that's all I'm going to really do. It already noise canceled, so they're playing nice together with the Manticore. So that's really, I'm not going to do any kind of mapping or anything today with the waypoints or geo hunts or anything like that. So basically out of the box, just turn this on, coin hunting, and we'll go from there. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, I got the Manticore set up here. Got a new camera set up, so hopefully this will be easier for you guys to see when we do find something. I'm going to search today. I'm going to go into, turn my volume a little bit so you guys can hear it. I'm going to search in all-terrain high conductors. I like that program, especially if we're looking for coins. That's the one I'm going to use today. We're going to go up here for noise cancel in a minute. We're going to ground balance, but I want to see what the recovery speed is. I'm going to knock it back to 4, maybe 3 here, because I don't think it's going to be too trashy. Not really going to do a discrimination pattern today. I am working on something pretty cool in the future for a new coin program. I'll have to figure that out. I'll let you guys know, but we're not going to do anything today with that. We're not going to mess with the ferrous limits unless we get a lot of iron coming up, and not obviously going to mess with the ferrous volume either. It's fine the way it is. That's the one thing about this machine, you can really use it out of the box without messing too much up. 2-tone or 2 regional all tones. I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to do 5 regions all tones, I think. I'm going to give that a shot. This is where you can get in and start setting and messing around with, like if you remember the Equinox 800 and 900, you have these different, I guess I call them sectors or regions, just like here. You can start messing around with the regions and change the audio and the volume limits and things like that. So that's for another video, but we're getting into this and I'm getting used to using it, so it won't be long before we have a custom coin program made out of the target tones here. Probably going to be 5 regional all tones, or maybe just a 5 tones. So I'm not going to mess with that today. My audio theme, I do like enhanced. Now I know enhanced is more for the EMI areas, but I like the way it sounds, so I'm gonna stick with enhanced today, and we're gonna stay multi-IQ, okay? And that's gonna be about it. So I'll turn down the screen display a little bit so it's not so bright, so maybe it has a little bit more of contrast in the video here, so hopefully you guys can see that. But that's the setup we're gonna do for the Manticore. Now I'm going to do a noise cancel here, go back down. We'll do a noise cancel. I'm gonna do it one more time. And one more time. Alright, and then I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna do a manually ground balance. Get away from everything here. And I'm going until the numbers tend to stop. Still keep going here. Get quieter and quieter. So I think I'm going to stick with about 38. It's pretty quiet. 37. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's go find some targets with the Manticore. All right, got a real nice deep signal here. Hitting 83, jump to 92, 95. That one looks pretty interesting. Pinpoint it. Right there is probably the best I'm gonna get. Let's go get the CTX and see what that sounds like. Alright, here is the CTX over the same target. I'm just hearing a little bit of iron. Nothing, no high squeakers in there. Nothing repeatable. This could be one of those Manticore scores. A little more points for the depth here. We'll see. Could be nothing, folks. Could be a piece of iron and the CTX just doesn't want you to hit a high tone on it. So could very well be just iron. All right, let's go. Let's dig it up. This one will be interesting. The Manticore didn't even paint any iron in there. So we shall see. Ugh. Let me get it out of the hole and I'll show you in a sec. Alright, I got the target out. It is a nail. Deep one too. Bummer. Make sure there's nothing else in this hole. Nothing heard. Well, we'll rule that out. CTX would have kept me from digging it. Alright, here's an interesting one. High 90s, really strange sounding. Let's mark it. Well, let's see what we can do. Right there. 92. Alright. Let's get the CTX. Alright guys, sorry about the glares. There's nothing I can do here. But Manticore is hitting that high 90 signal. Here's the same target here in the ground with the shadows over me. So I'm getting, I do hear the high squeaker in there. It's ringing up. It's kind of all over the place. Lots of iron right in there, right there. I don't know. 1342 I saw. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's dig it. Here comes the hole. Pop the plug. Oh my lord, it's a big plug. Let's see if there's anything in it. Right off the bat with a pinpointer. Don't hear anything. Don't hear anything in the plug. All right, we gotta dig some more. All right, we got something deep down there. It's not a coin. I don't know what that is. Let's see if I can get it out. Oh, I don't know what that is. No clue. I don't know if I want to dig that anymore. Looks like a piece of wire or something. But that is not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for something else. Like a coin. Oh well, we'll keep going. Another interesting high tone here. $83, $84. Depends where you hit it. Tends to get a little higher. Alright, let's go get the CTX. Alright, here's the same signal with the CTX. Ooh. 941. Very, very solid. You can see the target trace up there. 941. Come back off of it. But right there. Ooh, it's a big target too. 944. Wow, okay. I don't know what that's gonna be. That's gonna be interesting. Maybe it's a jar of coins. Alright, let's dig it up. Alright, here goes the hole. Ugh. So far I don't see anything. Oh, I might see something here. It looks like it might be a top to a can. See right there? Yep. Oh yeah. Big old soda can. Man, oh man. Budweiser too. Not a soda can. You can tell either that or a Pabst. Pabst Blue Ribbon, I think. My dad used to drink a lot of that back in the day. Okay, next hole. Alright, as we swing along here, I'll be honest with you, I have not heard a signal yet that I thought was a coin. So, all these have been kind of iffy signals. I'm not trying to justify either way here, just trying to be upfront that I don't think either machine is doing better than the other yet. I'm trying to hear a good coin signal, but nothing coming up as such. So, just strange. Thought I would hear more coins in this permission. Just not happening. Just not happening. Here's an interesting 21 signal. Not very deep. I'm sure the CTX would hear that, so let's just dig that right now. See what it is. Alright, here's one it's painting, it's coming up at 60, 63, and it jumps. What do you think that is? I have no idea. Let's mark it and we'll come back with the CTX, see what it thinks. Stand by. Alright, what does the CTX say? CTX is telling me iron. Trying to squeak something in there, but oh, there it is. So there's a squeaker in there. I'm not getting anything good on the pattern though. It's not isolating it enough. You can clearly hear it though. Alright, let's dig it up. It's the only way to know for sure. Alright. Nothing seen so far. If I can get my pinpointer out of my bag. Alright, here we go. Alright, still nothing. Nothing in the plug. Alright, let's dig some more out. Alright, well, it looks like they were both wrong. High tone or nothing or not, there's still a piece of iron down there. And it goes back a long way, so I'm thinking it's just a big piece of iron. I'm not trying to take that one out. We're just here testing these machines. So far, I think it's pretty even. No one's really taken the lead, in my opinion, yet. So I just wanted to point out that I had my sensitivity at 20. I didn't even know it. I did a factory reset before I started, and that's the default, is at 20. So I bumped it up. It's a little noisy right now. I'm gonna bump it back down. Well, let's try to do a screen. Let's do a noise cancel here. See if it quiets down. Well, it looks like it did. We'll run it at 25 and see what we get with that. Alright, the CTX has a good signal here. Bringing up, I believe it was 1219, 1218. Yeah, it's 1219. Mark that. Let's go get the Manticore and see what it says. That sounds like a pretty good target there. Alright, let's go get the beast. Alright, let's see what the Manticore says. 34, 35. Solid 34, 35. Alright, let's dig it up. Let's see what it is. Pull tab, maybe? That's my prediction. Pull tab. I don't remember the numbers on the CTX anymore. It's been a while. I don't think it was incredibly deep, but I could be wrong. Well, that's pretty close to the surface. Oh, look. It is a pop tab. Or pull tab, whatever you want to call it. Pop, pull. Okay. I would have suspected that off of the Manticore just because I've been testing it more. And I kind of knew what let those ring up, so. Couldn't remember on the CTX. Now I do. Dig those a lot at the beach. And it sucks. Alright, I think the beast finally found its first coin. And no, it's not the big pile of dog poo right here. It's that signal right there. I suspect that might be a dime. But then again, I don't know. Well, let's go get the CTX and see. Leave my machine right there. Don't put the machine in a pile of dog poo. That's important. All right, here is the CTX. So it's saying 1344, 1410, 1144. So I still think it might be a coin. Let's dig it up and see. Could we finally have our first coin today? That would be nice. I thought we'd find more coins than that today, honestly. Alright, let's see where it is. Don't hear it in the plug or in the hole. Oh, wait. Alright, it's in there somewhere. Hold on. Alright, it's out of the hole. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's a piece of foil. Man. Man. Thought that was going to be a good one. Okay, let's keep going. So there's one good signal there. Junk next to it. That looks good. It's not too long. So we'll mark that right here. See what the CTX says. And it's not too far away, so we'll just come back here and get it. Ooh, there's a good signal right there. Oh, that's the one I walked over. Alright, so here's that good signal, just like the Manticore. 1344. It's also getting the junk next to it. But it's hearing a high pitch, just like the Manticore was. It's a little more iffy though. Alright, let's dig it up. Alright. We suspect this to be a coin, right? Yes. In my belief. As well. Oh. They're super soft here. Alright, let's see if we get it out of the hole or not. Don't hear anything, fortunately. So we gotta keep going. Stand by. Alright, well it was in the clump. Just couldn't hear it. It was pretty deep in the clump. Looks like it is going to be a dime, like we suspected. Now I gotta fix this so it looks good. Alright, here's one I'm hitting. Very weak. Very weak 97. But man, it's got a lot of iron around it. In the 2D map. I suspect this will be a nail or some iron related item. Let's see what CTX tells me. I'm gonna dig it, but I don't have very high hopes for this one. Still learning the machine. That's the key. Learning the machine. Alright, here's that. Here's this 3030. So it's getting a high tone in there too. It's also getting a lot of iron, so I suspect this will be iron. Let's try. Let's see what it does. Well, let's see what it is, I should say. Hang on, I'll dig the hole and cut back to you here in a sec. So I pulled the plug out. Listen to the plug. Look at the picture, if you can see it. Man, that's tight. That might be a coin. Let's see what it is. It's on the end of the plug, I know that. Yeah, right there. Don't you be a piece of foil. Oh, I lost it. It's over here. It is a coin. It is a coin. And it is a dime. Another dime. I was down there quite a ways. Both of them heard it. Very interesting. Different sounds. Alright, here's another weird one. So that's similar to the last signal I dug. It was a dime. High tones in there. Let's get the CTX. I think what's going on here is I think we may have to mess around with the tonal regions and set some tone breaks to make these things a little more clear for coins. We shall see. Alright, here's the CTX. Let me get this Manticore out of the way. I think it's interfering a little bit. Alright, here we go. So, I'm not hearing the high tone. Oh, wait. I'm not getting it as clear as I was with the Manticore. Well, definitely. It's hard to hit that high tone in there, but there's definitely one hitting, but we'll see. Nah, I don't have a lot of hope for this. I think it's going to be a piece of iron, to be honest with you. But that's what I saw about the last one. I know they're deep. Alright. Let's see if we hear anything. Alright, right in the middle of the hole too. Let's see if we can't get that up with our little shovel. Hopefully you can see that. Hope it's not another piece of foil. Oh, whoa, what is that? I see a lot of green there. Holy moly. Is that a coin? Is that a couple coins? What is it? It's definitely a coin. That was just the dirt. Alright. Wow. What is that? What kind of coin that is? Oh, it looks like a penny. Nice corroded penny. Nice. Well, that was a deep one, and that's down about the length of my pinpointer. And yeah, I think that's a penny. I don't see no Indian on it. Although it is a little weird. No, I think it's just a penny. We'll look closer at it when we get home. But I think the Manticore had a little bit of the edge on that one, just because it had more of a repeatable high tone. I could hear a high tone with the CTX, but it wasn't very clear. And as you saw, I went all around the hole. I'm not saying, you know, I wouldn't have dug that as a suspicious target. Probably maybe would have, but I think the Manticore pulled ahead on that one. That's just me. There's another one of those very questionable ones. High squeaker on in the 90s. But it's painting some iron around it as well. Right there is pretty clear at 93, 91. And it's deep. Look at that display. On the left there's iron. There's a pretty tight circle in the 90s. Let's go get the CTX. Alright, here is the CTX over the same target. Very, very questionable target. CTX is saying, well, it does hear a little squeaker in there as well. But we hear a lot of iron. Mostly iron. Occasionally you'll get that one way, you'll hear a high tone. There you go. That's a weird one. I don't know. Let's dig it. It's deep. Alright. Dig it up. Try to get a full shovel full so we can get all of it out at once. I think I'm gonna have to take more out. I really jacked up that plug. I need to go one more direction, and I didn't do it. Alright, let's see if it's out of the hole. Hopefully nobody sees this. I'll fix it. I can find my pinpointer here. Alright, here we go. I don't hear anything in the hole. Maybe it's out. Don't hear it. Oh! Oop, I see some rust. Doesn't look good. Well, I can see why the Manticore painted it the way it did. Looks like it's a bolt with a washer on it, so that makes sense of why it would see that, but it also saw the iron, so that's actually a pretty cool test, honestly. Now, would you dig those all the time? I don't know. Probably should. CTX wasn't so clear on that one, but it's just cool seeing on that map, like that 2D map. Alright, let's fix the hole. Alright, I got a good target here. I swear, only thing in this ground is dimes and pennies. 82, 81, pretty solid. Oh wow, then it jumps to that. What is going on with that? Mark that. That's weird. 80, 81. And it goes high. Strange. Move on it. Same way. Okay, let's try the CTX. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. That's right there. Alright, same way. Oh yeah. 14, 44, 43. Same way. Alright, let's dig that up. That's going to be a coin. Almost positive. Almost positive. It's probably going to be a dime. My guess. Alright, let's see. Nothing in the hole. In the plug. You guys can see that or not. And there it is. Looks like it might be a coin spill in there. Might be 2 coins. Maybe that's why it went high on me. So there's the dime. And it looks like a penny. Oh. So a dime and a penny. Little coin mini spill here. Anything else in there? Ouch. Don't hear anything. That's probably it. I'll check the hole though, but that's probably it. Alright. That was a nice little hole there. Maybe that's why it went high on me with the Manticore. There's 2 targets in there. Didn't show up though. Alright. Alright guys, I want to give my final assessment of the CTX 3030 versus the Manticore, the new Minelab Manticore. So a lot of you guys out there watching this video are probably going to say, well, the CTX did just as good as the Manticore. And to be honest with you, it was pretty darn close. I would say that in that permission, there was very little trash. Targets were very spread out. Hello, Rocky, as he chews on his stick. Targets were very spread out. There was not a lot of trash in the ground. So each machine had a fair shake. Pretty even odds as far as what they could find. I was not surprised that each machine heard pretty much the same targets. Given that permission floods a lot, so a lot of stuff sinks to the bottom, so I knew stuff would be deep. And most of those coins were pretty deep. I did think the Manticore bested the 3030 on 2 of the holes. One of them was a surprise coin, but the Manticore, or I'm sorry, the 3030 really didn't sound that great. So I could hear a little squeaker in there with the 3030, but overall, I think each machine has its strengths. Each machine has its weaknesses. The CTX, I think, you know you have a coin when you hear a coin. You definitely know it. The Manticore, I'm still learning it, but I will tell you that I believe overall that machine is a little bit more, well, I would say it's a far superior machine. And here's why I'm going to say that, because I know somebody's going to give me a bunch of crap for saying CTX isn't any good anymore. I am not saying that. I think the CTX is just as good of a machine as it's always been, except the Manticore has a lot more advantages over the CTX. And one, weight. It is, oh my God, it's like a featherweight compared to the 3030. So you can walk and swing that machine all day. 2, the target separation on the CTX, super slow. That processor's been in there for a long time, and the Manticore has a new processor. It's super fast. Separation's great. You're going to get faster separation with the Manticore than you will with the CTX. That is a guarantee. I do think the Manticore has a little bit more depth than the CTX does. Not much, though. I will say that it's not much of a difference to most people that it would matter. All right. I think feature-wise, I think there's a lot more features now in the Manticore that are in favor for the Manticore over the CTX 3030. There's just a lot of stuff in the 3030 a lot of people never used, right? I thought the GPS thing was pretty cool, but to be honest with you, I hardly ever used it, right? I think the 2D paint, 2D mapping is very similar to the CTX 3030. I think it's a lot more clear to see. It's a lot more distinctive, easier to see in the eyes. The display on the Manticore is way above the CTX 3030. You saw I struggled with the sun being out. That was the one thing everybody hated about the 3030 was you just can't see it in the sun. And it's hard to overcome that. But in the Manticore, it's a nice crystal clear LCD display. It's in color. It's just really cool. I mean, I love that screen. Navigation wise, I think the Manticore is way easier to use than the 3030. You have to be really versed well in the 3030 menu system and how to get around to really understand how to use that machine. The Manticore, not so much. It's pretty much instinctive. You go up and down the menus, it's pretty obvious of what you can do, what you can't do. I think editing patterns and things in the Manticore is a lot easier than it was in the 3030. I think the 3030, the easier way to do it was using the software. That was definitely the way to go, and then uploading that stuff into the machine itself. But that is a downfall of the Manticore. You cannot You cannot do anything outside of the Manticore. There's no computer software to do any kind of like specialized patterns or coin programs or things like that and then upload it into the machine. People want that feature. I kind of tend to agree. It'd be nice. I don't know what he's doing right now. So maybe down the road they'll come up with something like that, but you really don't need to in the Manticore. You don't need any software to do that anymore. What I do wish they had in the Manticore is the ability to save out programs right behind the base program. So if you're searching in like altering high conductors, and I want to make a program to kind of compare back and forth between high conductors and the one I custom made, you can't do that, because once you take the high conductors and edit it, you've now taken over the high conductors search mode, and there's no way to go back and check the defaults. You got to check it against another program like All-Terrain General or something. So that's kind of annoying. I wish they would do that, something different. And you couldn't do that with the 3030 either, so there really is no advantage to either one that way. But overall, I do think the Manticore is by far a way better machine than the CTX is, just for those simple factors alone. A lot of people argue with me about that. A lot of people who use the 3030 today will tell me that there's no difference and the 3030 is just as good. I mean, okay, you guys keep using the 3030s. I love that machine and I'll still use it on occasion. It has its purposes, I'm not gonna lie. But I think if I had a choice, I would be taking the Manticore over the 3030 now, just because of all the things I know what that machine's capable of, and I also know how heavy the 3030 is to lug around all day. So I'm sticking with the Manticore for now. But I get it, all you guys out there who have 3030s, I get it. I'm not out here trying to, debate one or the other. I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on it, and you can either agree with me or not agree, and that's fine. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think. This is a long video and I apologize, but that was your comparison for a very simple, very basic hunt, looking for high conductors and a very, very non-trashy site. And I hope you got something out of it. All right, thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in another Mental Metal video. Rocky, tell him see ya. He's tired. He just played ball, so he don't want to talk. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. See ya.